Coming at you from Tokyo, Japan, my name is Dave, and this is a press brake attachment I got from Amazon. As you can see, I haven't opened the box yet. We're going to find out what it is and what it's like. I have heard that it has issues straight out of the box, so it needs modifying straight out of the box, but there's nothing unusual about that on this channel. Here we go. Right, so interesting. We have a box in a box, in a box, in a box. All right, didn't need to do that. We have a QR code for instructions. If that's anything like a Toto, that won't work. We'll give it a go real quick. Get the phone, get the camera, and oh, yep, there it is. Look at that. Perfect. It's all in Japanese, but I think we can probably figure this out using photos. Oh, and look, it comes with a hard copy. Is it the same thing? I mean, it's in English. That's sick. And it looks to have everything I need. Granted, the Japanese one is color, and it seems to have more information in it, but that might just be lost in translation. At any rate, let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. We have a large plate. That's going to be the base plate. It is non-directional because the holes are not countersunk or anything. Got that. We have this bad boy. This fits in the top of the press and pushes down. Geez, don't get your fingers caught in that. The inside of these holes is rusty. Can see that. I heard that these don't work perfectly out of the box. Couldn't really figure out why. It could potentially just be that this has bent during the welding process. And we've got our hardware. And last we've got, I can't get it out of the box. Yeah, no, it says no. There it is. This is our plate that we're going to press into. So get rid of that for the minute. This is going to go on there. That's going to go on there. That's going to go on there. And, I mean, it all seems pretty straightforward if it works. Shall we actually look at the instructions? Locate the lower die A to the base plate B with 2 M8 screws and washers. 2 M8 screws and washers. Why do I have 2 washers, but I've got 6 bolts? I'm going to need a 16mm wrench and a 6mm hex key. I don't have a 16mm wrench. What do I need a 16mm wrench for? For that? Alright, let's figure this out. I don't know why I've got so many bolts. Oh, I see. These ones are locators up here to center it on the bearing press. I see. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm probably going to make this rust everywhere I touch it. There are no torque settings for this, so just tight. There's no lock washers either, which I'm kind of surprised about. Part 2. Insert threaded ends of side posts into holes in base plate and secure with 2 M10 nuts and washers. This bad boy inserted into here with a nut and a washer. This guy with a nut and a washer. For those playing at home, this is the ratchet that Mark sent me, the really nice one. And it is really nice. Done. Place 2 release springs. Done. Slide sleeve of the upper die over the side posts. Alright. Yeah, that's very much. Is it the rusty holes, or is it the fact that these aren't perfectly center to these holes? So let's lift this off. It does bind. Let's loosen these off, get the springs off, put this on here. and slide it all the way down. Oh yeah, look at all this shit coming out of it. So, using this thing to actually locate it. Now this should just lift off, yeah? Nope. Locked on there solid. So, the rumors are correct. You need to run a file through this to clean it up so that it slides properly. Probably put some grease on there is a good idea as well. Yeah, if you undo those, that just comes straight off. I got a circular file here. Oh, there's just a bunch of rust and schwarf coming out of it. Flip it over to the other side. Oh, the rust. Okay, let's get some grease on your pole. Oh yeah, grease that pole. This is going to stop the inside of those holes going rusty. There you go. Don't get your finger stuck in there. That's really sharp. Oh yeah, that slides nice. The grease is a good idea anyway because, I mean, you want it to slide, right? You want it to be smooth. We don't want any excess though, because that'll just attract dust. Right, set that to doing up. Yeah, as soon as you tighten that up, everything becomes tight. But it's much better than what it was. It's got to be an in-out, angular type problem, but I don't know where. Is it at this end here, or is it the back? Is it this side, or is it this side? There is still some rust on this end though, so now with the grease, I'm just creating sandpaper inside. Do both sides, clean it out with some parts cleaner, and then we'll put it back together with some grease. That seems pretty good. Clean it up. Get this on here. Be careful not to put your fingers underneath. As you get down to the bottom, it always becomes a little bit more tight. All right, that's much better, right? Like, that'll be fine. At least it'll be fine for now. This can be adjusted later. Nice. These 4 locating screws go in here. These bite into the side of the bearing press so that when you come up with the bearing press, it'll lift this as well. Let's get it into the machine and check it. Now to use this bad boy, you're gonna need a bearing press. Lucky for me, I've already got one. This goes here like this. Gonna have to set that to the appropriate height, which is probably going to be here, because I don't want to have to push this the whole way down. Try this one. There we go. Tighten these up on there with our Allen key. Okay, that should hold. Let's have a go at it. Yep, definitely moving down. What can we test bend? Cut this murderous end off. Okay, I've got this line on here. I'll put the line, what am I gonna do with it? What about right on the point? I should keep a square with this so that I can, like, just pick it up, get stuff square with the square, and then be able to press it. Let's do that. Let's get a square. I mean, this is not straight anyway. Yeah, no, not at all. Is that, I mean, look, that's not going to work here, but it'll work for the next one. Let's get this right on the line and see what it does. I mean, that looks to be okay. What did we do to the line? Right on the line. Look at that. She works. The instructions say bending thickness varies according to metal hardness and width of the workpiece. Mild steel. At 5 millimeters thick, it'll do 304 millimeters wide. At 8 mil, it'll do 152 millimeters wide. Try running this through 2 pieces of this at the same time. See what it does. Okay. Come on. Oh no, we've gone up too high. Well, it shows that these locking pins work. Yep, that's perfect. Look at that. Excellent. Anyway, that is that tool. That works great. I'll give it a spray with some WD-40 and give it a wipe so that it doesn't rust. But yeah, that's that. That works great.